Gig log, October 5th, 2013. This is our annual Oktoberfest gig. This will be year 3 for this. The first year, it was beautiful and it was hot and sunny. And then the second year, it wasn't not sunny, but it was cold, like in the 30s and 40s. And this year, we're right in between. We're about 75 and about 90% humidity, and not looking good. The forecast is not looking good for rain today. And if you've seen the other Oktoberfest gigs, we are outside. The stage is not covered, and we bring every piece of gear that we own out, and it's the chance for severe thunderstorms. So that just equals awesomeness, right? Oktoberfest take 3. Well, wouldn't you know, we beat the stage again this year. However, we beat it by a lot. And I'm talking 2 hours. Unfortunately, there is one business on this street right over here, barbershop, that I guess they've told that he can stay open until noon today. And because there's parking spots in front of his place, for whatever reason, they have to leave this open until noon. First band's at 3, and we've got to set a full PA up in under 2 hours. So we are going to be busting butt. Now, I think I can get front of house ready to go before everything gets going. However, I got to wait for them to move all of these tables. So everything's been pushed back about 2 hours. And that's going to be kind of a problem. It means we're going to be rushing like we're always rushing. You know, we get here early so we have time to take our time and set up. We don't have to bust our butts because it's a 14, 15-hour day already. You know, it just wears you out. So the plan is the stage is going to go right behind me where these cars are driving. It's going to be in about noon. Apparently it was already here, but then they told him to get out of here. So that's that. There goes Brian. He's finding a spot to park. We're going to leave the car and trailer hooked up right here. Now there's some barriers here. Those are going to get moved. We're probably going to move the car up, and then they're going to put barriers up across the front of the stage. We're going to do something a little bit different, and I just thought about it once we got here. And because of the rain factor, I went out and bought some 2x4s, and I thought I'd maybe lift up the subs, stuff like that. But now I'm thinking I'm going to put the subs on the stage. I'm going to put them up. Just so I could tarp everything. 2 tarps, I can tarp both stacks individually. So I'm thinking 2 subs with 2 tops, and we'll do that on each side of the stage. Probably bring it a little bit closer to the center of the stage, maybe not so wide as we have in the last couple of years. And then we can kind of use the cases for other things, and they'll be available in case we do need to dry something or throw something into a dry storage area. So that's what we're doing. That's the plan for today. I don't know how it's going to go. I probably won't get a whole lot of setup footage, only because we are going to be under the gun. First band is going to be here probably about 2 o'clock to start sound checking, and we're going to have everything up and running. We're running, you know, full mains, 2 subs, 2 tops aside, and then 4 stage wedges. Because we need 2 more K12s. We don't have those, so we're going to be running 2 K12s for monitors, and we're also going to be running some JBL MRX 500, the 12-inch monitors. We're going to be running those. 12s, or are they 10s? They might be 10s. They're 12s. So we're going to be running the 512s. Probably run those on the side of the stage, and then the QSCs for vocal and for drummers, only because I think they could take a little bit more abuse. So that's the plan. We're going to have a couple beers, and we'll check back in with you as things start moving. So we're about 10 minutes away from having the stage here, and it's already poured down rain twice. Everything is soaked. Everything is soaked. We actually even have some standing water right over here. And that's right where the snake needs to run. So we're going to probably use some wire ties and put it up and wire tie it up along the barrier here. It's not looking real good. My weather app doesn't jive with what the internet's saying and what Brian's weather app is saying, and we're running the risk of it about a 50% chance of thunderstorms for the rest of the day, which means that we're gonna have to make sure that everything is tarped appropriately, and everything is set up so we can just flip the tarp over and we're good to go. Right now, sun's out, it's warm, it's getting a little muggy, but it's beautiful. And you know, if my weather app's right, we're not gonna have any rain till 7. If his weather app's right, we're gonna probably get a lot of rain for the rest of the day. We're not calling the event yet. The stage hasn't even showed up, so we're not gonna do that. But I'm thinking, I hope that it goes all night. We're gonna be stuck in this beer garden or this area for the rest of the night anyways, because we can't get out of here until it's over. And the stage is gone because that's our exit. However, you know, we may have to end up calling this one early. We'll see. We're rolling. First band is up, and it sounds pretty decent. I'm happy with it. You can kind of see it behind us. It is, it's working. So far we've been able to stay away from the rain. There is a storm on the way, but we're a couple hours out still. So, yeah, so right now we're gonna enjoy Jack B. Nimble and do some jamming. Well, it's raining. It's raining just a little bit. The first band ended a little bit early, and they did that on their own, which was awesome. We didn't even have to ask them to cut it early. They cut down right about 4 o'clock-ish, 4:30-ish. They played for a little over an hour. And as soon as they got off the stage, it started raining. It's not raining hard, but it's raining enough to keep everything wet. So we've unplugged everything because there's some lightning and thunder. And we got a nice breeze, which feels amazing because it is so humid out. But if you can see behind me, there's my stage. Everything's bundled and tarped. I think we've got it tied down pretty good, so I'm not too worried about that stuff getting wet. Front of house is kind of packed up. And but we're under the tent here, and we got the sidewall blocked off. There's actually not like a drop of water under here, so we're pretty good right now, but we do have some what looks like more severe weather headed our way. We've got we do have another band that's slotted at 5:30. We're probably going to push them back to a little after 6, only because we do have this strong weather coming. So we're me and Brian hanging out, having some drinks, and we're just going to kind of wait it out, see what happens. You know, it's one of the risks you take when you're playing outside and there's a 80% chance of thunderstorms. That's just what's going to happen. So, but there's people here still. Everybody's having a good time, and well, we got rained out. Didn't get any footage of the pack down because it was like a torrential downpour, and it was just a matter of getting everything packed down safely and as dry as possible. We didn't lose anything. Everything stayed dry under the tarps. It was just a matter of getting them out from underneath the wet tarps, and then what we did is we pulled the trailer up to the stage and moved the tent over as close to the stage too, so we could take the speakers off the stage, put them under the tent, and try to keep them dry that way. And then, you know, just made room in the trailer and dried everything off, wiped them down, and then encased it up. And the trailer is full. One major thing that I can recommend for anybody that is doing an outdoor event, and you know, obviously tarps are a no-brainer. However, the one thing that helped us more than anything were 55-gallon contractor-grade garbage bags. We were able to take the tarp off, put a bag over the speaker, and then take the speaker, you know, in the bags, and that was very helpful. Then we took all the wet tarps, bundled them up, and just threw them inside of a bag too, so we could put them in the trailer without getting everything soaked. And tonight or later tomorrow, I'll take everything out of the trailer and start cleaning up and reorganizing. We basically I took all my cable, bundled it up, wrapped it in a towel, and stuck it in the trailer. That's the only thing I could do. It was raining so much, and there wasn't a lot of room. I didn't have the time to dry off every cable and wrap them, so I just kind of bundled them and threw them in, and now I'll have to go through and take some time to clean them all up. But gig's done. They called it probably about it's about 6:30, and it That was it. Anybody that is running iOS 7 and has the Weather Channel app, it is not anywhere near accurate. The iOS 6 app was perfect. It was right on point. It was the exact same thing that the website was showing. However, not even close on my phone. So, live and learn. Totally not accurate. This is the last outdoor thing that we have for the year. Not gonna have to do any more of that, but yeah, gig's done. I've got some clothes in the dryer. I'm gonna get dried off and maybe go get some food. So, Oktoberfest was a bust this year. However, it is what it is. See you at the next gig.